What's up, T-Club members? So, as some of you might know if you played GTA 5, today is the 10-year anniversary of GTA 5, and right now, I'm on one of my favorite YouTubers for GTA and like other stuff. His name is The Professional. You should check him out. He's a playthrough channel. He does like playthroughs, lore videos for the games he plays. He also makes like GTA Online content, Red Dead Online content. But right now, I'm going to be watching a lore video of his that just came out called 10 of the Smartest Things That Trevor Has Done. And he made this for the 10-year anniversary of GTA 5. And it's kind of a long lore video, so we're going to have a good time watching it. But I'm sorry if I don't comment much on this video. Sometimes I have stuff to say when I'm watching videos. Sometimes I just don't. But I thought I would record this video and maybe upload it. Also, sorry about any echoes. We're going to rewind it all the way to the beginning.
Hello YouTube, how's everyone doing? It's Professional here. So today I got a top 5 video for you guys, a really cool lore video, but today is a very special day. Today is the 10-year anniversary of Grand Theft Auto 5, and for this day I wanted to do a lore video. I wanted to do a top 5 since I hadn't done one in some time, and I was thinking, what can I do? And I was thinking, why don't I do top 5 smartest things that Trevor has done? Now a lot of people think that Trevor is stupid, but even though he does a lot of insane things, he is actually pretty smart in a lot of instances, and this video is going to be highlighting that. It's not going to be highlighting things where he's taking orders from somebody like Lester, but instead when he actually plans something out on his own, and he actually does something on his own. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video, top 5 smartest things that Trevor has done. But before we start, let's talk about today's sponsor.
Okay.
Sponsor is a Trey Volo U Bluetooth speaker created by BenQ, and this is the best Bluetooth speaker that I have ever used. I will link their website page and also their Amazon link down below so that you guys can check them out. Now what's unique about this speaker is that this speaker has 3 different modes: music, video learning, and live learning. And it all
sorry if y'all don't really like sponsors and all that. I didn't realize this video was gonna be sponsored. I hope that's not the reason this video is so long. It shouldn't be, but yeah, I hope that's not the case. But I mean, I don't know, maybe this will be... The Professional doesn't really do sponsorships all that much, so if he's doing a sponsorship, this must be a really great product. Like, he was not gonna come out here and do like a Raid Shadow Legends, or freaking RPG game sponsorship. He's not into that type of stuff. And honestly, that annoys the heck out of me whenever YouTubers do that, because it's like, you don't even play the game. Anyway, I'm getting off topic, but...
also has a voice recognition software.
Again, check him out,
actually tell the speaker
The Professional.
to increase the volume or decrease the volume, and also to change the different modes. It can be plugged into any kind of wall outlet through its USB cable. Very simple to charge. And take a look at this right here, guys. I'll show you this speaker on its 3 different modes. So let's start off right here, one of my favorite video games, GTA Liberty City Stories. By the way, the speaker is also compatible with both Android and iPhone phones. So we're doing here video learning. Video learning mode, this provides the best vocal quality for online learning and for also listening to videos and possibly movies and even cutscenes in games. Let's take a listen to Salvatore here.
Hey. So listen, Tony, I know you did a good thing first. I know you've been lying low for a long time. So I want you to take it easy for a while, huh? Vincenzo will look after you. You need some money? Ask him. You need a job? Lucky he'll take care of you. What more could a family guy ask for? Even my son done got it so good.
But, Mr.
Hey,
Leone,
Trado.
I thought we got...
Volume up.
I've done a lot
Oh,
for
that's
this family.
cool.
And now you're expecting me to take orders
Yeah, that's
from
pretty
this,
cool.
This... Well, it just doesn't seem right.
Tony, I know what you did, and no one is more grateful than me, honestly. But the idea that you walk in here and start to question my leadership right away is...
What I love is how I can just increase and decrease the volume just through simple voice commands. But now, let's take a listen to music. Music mode provides the best balanced sound quality for music and entertainment. Hey Trado, switch to music mode.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I saw you walking past and saw you shake your ass. Boy, I like your style.
Well, this video is not meant for kids. I usually deem my videos not made for kids just in case comments want to come in. Yeah, I'm not liking the sponsors.
I just love listening to the Liberty City Stories radio on the speaker. And lastly here we have live learning mode. Live learning mode, it provides a smart echo control for the best microphone performance and it's the best vocal quality. This is for when you're trying to listen to somebody, when you're trying to listen to somebody on a live stream or a podcast, when you're just listening to one voice specifically. That is what live learning mode is great for. And what I found it great for is for some of my guides. If you guys check out my GTA Online guides, live learning mode would actually be really good here. Hey Trado, switch to live learning mode. Stores, as you can see, I had gotten this at a barber shop, so I'm assuming this can happen to a lot of other stores, not just convenience stores. Convenience stores, I've seen it happen to, and I've seen it happen to barber shops, but I got a Good Samaritan bonus. There are awards for this, but, you know, that's just basically an award that you get for being a Good Samaritan. And then, you know, here I had, you know, second instance also later on, and these events, for people wondering, these are extremely rare, like very, very rare. Like, I spent hours in this session driving around, and I finally had it spawn. So I wanted to, you know, try this event at least one more time in this video. But just make sure that you switch between the different modes depending on if the video goes from, you know, for example, just voice to music for obviously the best sound quality. But this is an awesome speaker, and for just the size of it, I was very surprised with the quality. But make sure to please check out the Trevolo U speaker. I will again have their Amazon page and their BenQ's official website link down below. Thank you guys for sponsoring this video. Starting off at number 5 is figuring out that there is something valuable to steal at the docks. So Trevor actually does his research, and through Wade,
One of his main
finds out that
things he
Floyd
did.
works at the docks, and he questions Floyd about this, and then later on provides them with uniforms.
Yes, I work at the docks.
I'm wondering though where he got those
Anything,
uniforms from.
Interesting there for a man like me? Well, I mean, I don't rightly know. What kind of person are you? Well, I'm that kind of person, Floyd. I am that kind of person. Now, let's get you, Wade, and that little tormentor down there to put these on. We are going for a ride. Gentlemen, the gateway to America awaits. Ron, we got an inside man at the port of LS. I'm gonna send you some information. I need you on point to help plan things.
I got it, T. I really missed.
Trevor realized that docks are valuable and actually knows how much money the docks actually bring in every single year into Los Santos.
Come on then, Floyd, what you got for me?
Like I said, I don't rightly know what we got. You're going to have to be more exact in your questioning, sir.
We're looking for something to steal.
Sir, I stole a pencil in elementary school and I've been regretting it ever since. Bug always was just kicking a bug. Look, sir, please, just tell me what you want and I'll do my utmost to assist you in finding it.
Here's the problem. I don't know what I want. It's a bit, well, like pornography or a perfect turd. I can't quite describe it, but I'll know it when I see it.
You ain't aiding my comprehension.
All right. Well, how's this? $236 billion worth of cargo came through the port of Los Santos last year.
He's real good with numbers.
I don't want to hijack a truck full of pineapples, Floyd. You need to give us the inside track on what's coming through.
We don't know what's in the containers. They certainly don't put price tags on them.
Have you noticed anything? Anything different? Anything that might indicate something?
Well, there's been all these Merryweather folks hanging around.
Merryweather Security Consulting. Private army to the New World Order.
My butt's gone
The
now.
folks waging outsourced shadow wars in 20 countries around the globe and recently cleared to operate on U.S. soil.
That, sounds like them.
So there's a private militia in the port. What are they guarding?
This one freighter, I guess now that you mention it, it ain't quite right.
A freighter. Perfect. Can I get on board?
No, they won't let you anywhere near it. They're kind of assholes about it, actually. The other day, my colleague Ralph...
I don't give a shit about Ralph. We gotta take a look. Is there anything else?
There's another bunch of Merryweather guys out by the Navy warehouse. They got boats coming in and out. I heard they was testing something.
All right. We'll take a look at that as well.
We're all here because we're committed to the biggest question of all.
This shows you that even though Trevor is insane, when he actually puts his mind to it, he calculates stuff, he can get things done. And he even asks about the kind of response that these docs have.
You gonna take me to see this freighter?
Yeah, it's over here.
You ever get helicopters coming in and out of here? You know, those big sky crane things that can pick up a whole container?
Now, this is restricted airspace. They won't let anything out of here without clearance. Shoot it down if they have to.
So how's a man in a hurry supposed to get in and out of this place?
Well, we got a port that's stretched to 50 feet.
You know, what's the Coast Guard response like?
Well, they got cutters, 45-foot response vessels, air support. You're not gonna move much faster than them, especially if you're carrying something.
Maybe I'll have to saddle you up and ride you across the Miriam Turner overpass.
I just said they had the water surface real covered.
Okay.
That is the freighter I told you about.
What do you think they got on it?
We just stevedore. We ain't meant to know what's in the containers. But these are marked military. Government.
Anything weird about that?
The government stuff is hot freight. Pulls up, goes right through. This stuff's just been sitting here.
You are beginning to arouse my curiosity.
Trevor finds out about Merryweather at this docks. They're protecting some type of top container there. He is scouting the port, pretends to be a dock worker, goes up top, takes pictures. A lot of people actually dislike this mission, say it's one of the worst missions in the game, but I actually think it's one of the best missions in the game. It's one of my favorite ones because it actually does feel like you're infiltrating the docks. It does feel like you're getting information
probably
about
because
it. He later
like
finds out
it's
from
a bit
Floyd that there's actually a
hard
warehouse with
to
more
like
Merryweather personnel there.
it's probably because like it's a bit sensitive at the beginning with like the little forklift. If you guys ever played the mission, that's probably where like most of the hate from this mission comes from, or like the fact that it's just a very slow-paced mission. But honestly, like games like this, you need slow-paced missions, like especially to, like set things up. So, you know, I mean, yeah.
English. Must have ain't read the manifesto. He said, oh
Sorry, you're gonna have to go it alone.
Now, the reason that this is actually not higher on the list is because even though Trevor was very smart in how he approached the docks, how he got information, how he got all the information together, the equipment, the submarine, the helicopter, etc., what was actually stupid here was that he did not contact Lester, and he did not do more research about what he was stealing. The only thing he found out was that Merryweather was protecting some kind of powerful weapon, did not bother to research that it was actually a nuclear weapon that they had, and then he had to end up giving it back. So this actually would have been much higher up on the list if he actually did his research, and the heist it actually did not
Yeah,
go
the heist
way
was
that it
just
did
a
in
big
the end.
waste of time.
Next, number 4, we have taking Mr. K to the airport, not home. Now, I released a lore video about Mr. K 2 weeks ago, really cool one. I'll link it at the end if you guys want to check it out. But basically, to summarize, Mr. K was an innocent man that was kidnapped by the government. He had installed cinema equipment at a possible terrorist's house, and so they were torturing this innocent guy to get information out of him, and it was just a complete disaster. But anyways, Trevor actually knows that Mr. K is actually innocent. The only reason he's torturing Mr. K, even though he knows he's innocent, is because he's hoping that the government will release Bragg, who he still thinks that is alive. Now, if Trevor accidentally kills Mr. K, he actually reveals that he actually knows that he's innocent.
Hold on. Forget it. He's fucking dead.
Poor bastard.
Fuck.
Why does it sound like people are screaming in the background of that?
Just spent the past few
What the
hours
heck?
torturing a seemingly innocent guy to death, and I don't even
It's
know
like, it's
why
just
I
a
did it.
soundtrack.
So does that make me a fucking moron?
You're no down, Tony. At the exact moment I get bored with you, your little racket will end.
You love those fucking tough guy lines, don't you, huh?
That's a fail cutscene, by the way. You get that if you fail the mission, along with
So
a
why
couple
is it
others.
smart that Trevor actually takes Mr. K to the airport and not home? Couldn't he have just taken Mr. K to his family like he wanted?
Together.
I want to go home. I want to see my family.
No, you have no home. You have no family. That shit is over.
I do. They're in Waynewood. I love them very much.
No, that's your old life. That's over now. You're off the grid. You're one of the invisible people.
Just take me home.
I'm taking you to the airport. You're gonna get on a plane. You're flying a long way from this country and you're gonna spread your message.
I don't have a message.
You're a torture advocate.
Advocate?
The media and the government would have us believe that torture is some necessary thing. We needed to get information, to assert ourselves. Did we get any information out of you?
I would have told you everything.
Exactly. Torture's for the torturer, or the guy giving the order to the torturer. You torture for the good times. We should all admit that. It's useless as a means of getting information.
I'm feeling lightheaded.
Sometimes you torture for the torturee, but only if they're prepared to pay.
I am very unwell.
It's me with you. Jesus Christ, good grief. I thought we really bonded, but now I'm having my doubts. Departures. No one drives me to the airport. Me. Run. You're free.
Oh, but my family's here.
Your family is probably the ones who got you fucking in here, all right? Now look, trust no one, all right? You're alone now.
Really?
Yeah, really. Now let's go. Fuck off. Come on.
The reason Trevor actually does not take Mr. K home to his family, but instead takes him to the airport, is because Steve Haynes has shown that he's going to get rid of all loose ends. Steve Haynes was on the phone right next to Trevor, in which he actually said the first house that Mr. K gave them, that was the wrong house. He said, why don't we just kill everybody to make sure?
I'll call Steve.
Wrong house. This guy isn't our guy.
Okay. You sure you don't silence him just to make sure?
If we're silencing someone, we're silencing the right someone. Get me another address.
Then he also said, why don't we just drop an airstrike on Chumash Beach and kill everyone there?
Hey, dirty types at this party? Huh? Because that's all Mr. K's giving us.
No.
You know, I'm thinking maybe we ought to just take 2 bullets and put him in our uniform and just call an airstrike on Chumash Beach.
Trevor knew that if he dropped Mr. K off at his house, Steve Haynes would find out about it, and Steve Haynes would go over there and would kill Mr. K and his entire family. So by Trevor actually taking him to the airport, where he gets on a plane, gets very far away, Mr. K is safe from Steve Haynes, and then when Steve Haynes dies later in the story, Mr. K can safely go back to his family. Dave Norton is probably not going to care about that. So he actually saved Mr. K's life by taking him to the airport and not home. At number 3, we have attacking the Lost MC during a thunderstorm at night. So in the mission Friends Reunited, Trevor is going to Los Santos. Before he decides to go to Los Santos, he finds out that another chapter of the Lost has actually arrived at Stab City, and he decides to take care of them. Now, while it was stupid that Trevor did start a war with the Lost in the first place, Trevor does understand something better than a lot of other characters in the GTA universe do. A lot of the other characters in the GTA universe, what becomes their downfall is that they start a fight that they can't finish in the end.
Yeah.
So Trevor understands that you...
Listen, we may hate Trevor for doing what he did to the Lost, but at the end of the day, when he started the fight, he finished the fight. And in the end, the Lost MC was the one who lost. Literally, so... Yeah, we all hate Trevor for doing what he did to the Lost, especially if you've played or watched GTA 4, but, I mean, I don't know, man. It is what it is.
Better not start a fight that you can't finish, but if you do start a fight, make sure you finish it, and Trevor actually does understand that. So, in this mission, if you actually start this mission in the daytime and you pull up the Stab City, Trevor will actually say, let's wait until nighttime. Nighttime, with the thunderstorm coming in, perfect cover. Another chapter of the Lost has arrived, and this is the moment to attack. They're all in one place at once. It's night. The thunder is covering a lot of sounds. They don't expect Trevor to come back anytime soon right now. If Trevor didn't go after them, start taking them out one by one and rig their trailers to explode, they would have eventually come after his business. So even though he would leave to Los Santos, Ron would be dead, Chef would be dead, his meth operations would be completely destroyed. Trevor rigs a bunch of the trailers together.
They would have, they were in the process of looking for him. Feel bad for the girl.
It's also important to note that Trevor starts this mission trying to do this quietly, and you can actually do the mission stealth, very different than a lot of his other approaches where he actually goes completely loud. Going at night, with a suppressor, and rigging all their trailers to blow was absolutely genius. And once Trevor actually does this, and he actually blows up all the trailers, he actually reveals the Lost will not be bothering them anytime soon. And for the rest of the story in GTA 5, the Lost don't come after Trevor in any more story missions. There are stragglers, random events, where the Lost will go after Trevor, but they don't ever pose a massive threat to Trevor after this.
After that, you don't see the Lost again. Or, like, there's no more of them coming after you.
Time to hit the road, Wade. Los Santos, here we come. That's okay. I heard about your banging, screaming, but they got the guy cut. Yeah, it went good, Wade. We don't have to think about the Lost no more. Let's go find my old buddy.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Moving on to number 2, we have figuring out that Michael lied about Brad.
Actually, it does not sound ridiculous, you know? Because you're a killer. You know? You are a man of action. You do not sit on couches, you take scores. You're back, man. We are back. All right? All we gotta go do is bust out Brad, and then we're golden, man. Franklin, he makes us multicultural. Lester makes it cyber.
We're like modern America. We just get ourselves a gay friend. Bam!
No, it's not it. I got money. It just makes you miserable. I want to make movies.
Great. And, so where exactly does this leave me in the second act of your life?
We're gonna do this last big job, and then we're gonna dissolve the partnership.
This is not a game to me. All right, this is a fucking way of life. I got a fucking family. Yeah, well, I got nothing. No one gives a fuck about me.
I do.
Oh. Fuck you. I saw your grave. I mourned you. And then it turns out that everything I fucking thought about you was wrong. Everything. You're not dead, and you're not a man.
Well, what the fuck are you?
I'm your fucking nightmare!
Yeah, enough with your goddamn threats!
Man, let me just ask you something. All right, something I've been thinking about. Up in North Yankton, exactly who was buried in your place?
I never gave it any thought.
You know what I'm thinking?
I have no clue.
You treacherous piece of shit! You're fucking dead! You're fucking dead! Fuck. Trevor! Hey! T!
So, burying the hatchet is one of the most talked about missions in GTA 5. It's one of the most popular missions in the game. Trevor figures out that Michael was most likely lying about Brad, goes to North Yankton to confirm his suspicions. But what a lot of people don't talk about is how did Trevor come to that conclusion? How did he figure out that Michael was lying in this instance? It was a combination of factors of getting pissed off at Michael thinking, but there was also a lot of hints early on. There's a lot of times where Trevor actually was putting the pieces together in his head. Let's start off with the first moment. In the mission Fame or Shame, this is the second conversation that you get. You only get this conversation if you actually restart the mission a second time, so most people miss it. Trevor asks about Brad, in which Michael immediately tries to change the subject afterwards.
Amigo, it's nice to see you and all, but you stink like piss, you got blood under your nails, and you look like you've been up for what, a week? What the fuck are you to tell me anything?
I'm someone who knows you, you fucking slippery snake. I know the second I leave you, you'll just go home. We're gonna get your girl from these assholes. You're not abandoning her like you did me and Brad.
Yeah, Brad.
Poor motherfucker must have woke up handcuffed to a hospital gurney after that stunt of yours. He still writes to me from the joint, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So, how you been doing?
Oh, I'm getting by. Aside from the loneliness and heartbreak, of course.
The other time is in Three's a Company. In this mission, Michael is pulling up with Dave Norton, and Michael tells Dave Norton to get out of here right away. Trevor notices and says, "Who's that guy?"
That's a dumb move. Real fucking dumb.
Just worry about the plan, okay? Getting Mr. K out of the IAA station. Clinton is going to be positioned across the street, keeping an eye on the proceedings. Phillips flies you in, you rappel down, make the extraction.
And I'm the best guy you got for this.
With you, we've got good leverage.
Great! And you brought Trevor in. We're telling him I'm all cozy with the FIB.
You'll need discreet support. We'll maintain control of the situation.
Discreet? Control? Yeah, good luck controlling discreet Trevor. Yeah, I wonder how controllable and discreet he'll be when he sees the guy who killed me and put Brad in jail.
Maybe I'll hang back.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. You know what? You better keep a low profile.
Yeah, I think I will. See you later.
Who's that cagey motherfucker, huh? No, it's another cagey motherfucker, all right? Not you.
Hey, T, enough with the faux political bullshit.
Then Trevor, in that exact same mission, brings up Brad once more.
Sayonara to the old crew. Walking away ain't easy, Trev. Sometimes I guess you gotta make compromises. What happened to dying with a gun in your hand? Life happens. Annoying wife, 2 kids. Remember them? You get tied down, you can't move anymore.
In the mission by the book, Trevor recognizes Dave Norton. As he's about to figure out Dave Norton was the one who shot Brad, Michael immediately changes the subject.
You back there. I know you, but you I don't know.
Yeah, well, until I see reason otherwise, why don't we just keep it that way? Steve, what a pleasure, bro. Oh!
He reminds me of one of those guys you see advertising pills for middle-aged men that can't get erections.
Hey, Devin Weston is a very good friend of mine, so why don't you watch your tongue? Because let me tell you something, that guy gets more tail than a tail catcher.
I have to fucking remember that, Mike. You, where did we meet?
Nowhere, pal.
Yeah, we did.
Hey, what are we doing here, huh?
This.
Michael actually brings this up to Dave Norton while they're driving, saying that it's only a matter of time until Trevor figures it out.
Depot job. You walk your crew into an ambush. One of them spent 10 years on the run, and the other landed in a federal penitentiary. Or, we stumbled on the cash depot job, Brad went down, you went down. Trevor got away. The FIB cut you a deal on your sick bed, faked your death, and you end up here.
Who's to say which of those is true?
That there's any doubt probably accounts for you being alive.
Back there, Trevor made you right away. The second he saw you.
You remember after the bust, I was in all the papers. I was on the evening news. The man who killed Michael Townley.
Yeah, I was quite a trophy. A good head to hang on your wall.
Back then, sure. Not now.
So basically what happened here is Michael was being very suspicious, very evasive, constantly changing the subject, arguing with Trevor. Trevor put the pieces together, got pissed off, and went out to North Yankton to confirm his suspicions. So it wasn't just a thing that just came out of nowhere in the moment. This was something that was building up in Trevor's head for some time. He was trying to put the pieces together and realized finally, hey, this is the guy who shot Brad. If he shot both Brad and Michael, then who's in Michael's grave? That's basically how Trevor came to that assumption.
You don't need to go all the way to North Yankton to find out what I can tell you over a couple beers back in my house. Come on, we'll order pizza.
Fuck you! Fuck your pizza! Fuck everything it's dead!
This is insanity!
Oh, no, it's clear and reasoned thought. Fine!
Come on, come back, we'll talk.
I'm not gonna listen to another one of your lies!
Hey, I'll lay it all out for you, everything. Turn around.
I'm going up there to see it for myself.
You'll be disappointed.
It'll be something.
It'll be an anticlimax. The grave's empty. Just a bag of sand, something like that. Just smoke and mirrors.
How do you do it? The game is up.
I'm trying to save you a trip.
You've done me enough favors, right? Save your fucking breath.
Trevor, come on.
Fuck you, Michael.
Trevor? It's great to,
There a plane I can use. Get me across country.
Sure. We got one fueled up for a trip south of the border.
I'm taking it.
Is everything okay, man?
Everything is not okay. Nothing has ever been okay, but I gotta see it for myself. I'm gonna see an old friend, alright? You're where I think you are, buddy. I don't know why I didn't see it. I guess I didn't want to. Fuck! Yeah, you're all wrong. I'm gonna find out for sure, and I'm gonna do something about it. There's always something wrong with that job. What went down after, I guess I wanted to believe fucking play circus. Idiot!
I'm sorry, Trevor.
Hey, you're wasting your time.
Is that why you flew out here? Huh? Tell me I'm wasting my time?
Go ahead, dig it up. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, that's what you look like. The guy who doesn't give a shit.
That's ridiculous.
How long are you gonna keep lying for, Mikey, huh? When's it gonna stop? What happens in the dark comes out in the light.
I'll give it a rest, Trevor. There's nothing there. This is it.
Moment of truth. As if I didn't know. Brad!
Look, we do what we gotta do to survive. This thing, it didn't work out the way it was supposed to.
Oh, how was that, huh? With Brad McCann and me in the ground, or both of us in the coffin?
Brad got shot. You saw it. He didn't make it. I got shot. I did. That's it.
I think the only thing that didn't go as planned was me showing up on your doorstep 10 years later. Mikey, I mourned you.
And I missed you. I got a fucking family, Trevor. We were all gonna die. He did die.
You reptilian motherfucker!
I didn't want it to come to this.
Yes, you did! You just don't have the fucking balls to do it! But I do!
I got more to lose than you.
Never a truer word has been spoken, brother! Now pull the fucking trigger! You ain't got the guts.
Take the fucking shot!
Who is that?
So when people say that Trevor is stupid, I think a lot of people underestimate that he actually can be very smart at times, and he can actually figure things out on his own. Before I reveal the #1 smartest thing that Trevor did, I wanted to make a special mention. And this special mention is seeing right through Deborah. So even though Trevor only met Deborah once for the last time in Hang 10, he actually did correctly predict the type of person that Deborah was. He despised Deborah. He despised that she was this elitist businesswoman that was traveling around, never at the apartment, left Floyd behind. He destroyed the photo that Deborah actually had in the living room, and he actually warned Floyd and told Floyd that she doesn't care about him.
And look at you. You're a failure. You're in a loveless relationship.
What do you mean? Loveless? I love Deborah.
If she loved you, she'd be here, wouldn't she? But she's not.
You know I'm insecure.
You've got a dead-end job.
What? Dead end? No.
Floyd, it's dead-end.
Being a unionized longshoreman's one of the best paying jobs in the country. You tell people around La Puerta that's what you do, they're liable to rob you. They're so jealous.
No one's jealous of you, Floyd. They pity you. You're abused by that woman. You're abused by these slave drivers. I mean, I've never worked so hard in my life.
It ain't so bad. I've been doing this every day for 10 years, only usually with less of the criminality.
You're wasting your life, Floyd. It's lucky we turned up when we did. I'm saving you from yourself.
When we do first see Deborah, he's actually joking about how Deborah is actually going out and cheating on Floyd.
Home furnishings.
Who the heck is that,
The new one, my sweet. Hey, by any chance, did you catch crabs at that conference?
He just got off of work, I guess. I just now noticed he's wearing the dock worker outfit.
Guy, come in.
I'd like you to leave right now.
Floyd is.
Yeah, some serious corporate gangbanging going on, right? Yeah, with every executive and director of communications from here to Bangalore taking it left, right, and center in the name of team training, right? I mean, now that's what Floyd told me yesterday as he was staring at my penis.
He makes Deborah so angry that she actually admits that she's actually cheating on Floyd when she says that Bob was right about you.
Oh,
You go too, Floyd! I told you! I've got a career! I don't need this crap!
Yes!
There. You made me swear. You crap, Floyd! Crap! You're not a man at all. Bob's right about you.
Oh, who's Bob?
I want both of you to go now. You and your weird friend.
Whoa! Hey! My name is Trevor, sweetheart.
I could give a fuck what your fucking name is. I'm not afraid to do this. I'm not. Bob, talk to me.
Fuck Bob! You people are not very fucking nice.
So Trevor was talking crap about Deborah, but then Deborah admitted to it, and he even said, "Who's Bob?" Trevor put the pieces together. He knew that Deborah was cheating on Floyd. I have a whole video on Deborah and Floyd if you want to check that out. I'll have it at the end. It's the dark truth about Floyd and Deborah and what really happened at that condo. But she was basically using Floyd and cheating on him, and Trevor actually called it out correctly. It was kind of messed up how it ended, but Trevor was smart in that he was able to see the type of person Deborah was without even meeting her. Now, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And number one. The number one smartest thing that Trevor did is actually something that a lot of people actually won't expect, which is asking for the other side of the
helping
cocaine.
Franklin and Lamar with that deal. I forgot about that. Yeah, that was smart.
Courier service. Package to the
Lamar didn't get ripped off.
President accounted for. I like that.
I'm already on the phone.
Sample.
It's
Now
not.
we talk.
No, it's not that. It's not it. No. Talk to her anymore?
My throat getting numb already.
So we good, nigga, right? Well, let's go. How about a taste? No, man, we leave. I want a taste of the other side of the brick.
You heard what your boy said, you're leaving.
Give me that. Whoa. What the fuck? Did we ask for a key or a fucking ounce?
Let us motherfucking drive. We got some motherfucking buyers remorse out here.
Buyer's remorse. Bro, you tried to rip them off.
So in the mission Hood Safari, this is the first mission that Franklin and Trevor actually do something on their own without Michael. Trevor's new to Los Santos, he tracks down Franklin, and he wants to hang out with him and Lamar, do some things. Now, Lamar talks about a drug deal in which they're going to go to Grove Street, buying a cocaine brick from the Ballas. Now, you have to remember at this point is that Trevor has been dealing drugs for years. When I first played this mission, and when most people played this mission, we assumed that the reason that Trevor grabbed the cocaine brick was because he was insane. But the reality is, the real reason that he grabbed the cocaine brick was he wanted to make sure that Lamar and Franklin were not getting ripped off. Trevor could see a ripoff from a mile away. And you have to remember, Trevor has been dealing drugs for years and years. He's been doing this for much longer than both
Trevor can see when
Franklin
sketchy
and Lamar
stuff
have been
happens.
doing. And remember, the
Something
Series A
sketchy's
heist.
going on.
The Series A heist
Yeah, the
actually
Series
happens
A.
before the main story.
Series
in
A.
GTA
I was about
5.
to say that.
That heist is in the online, where Trevor got, lost all of his drugs due to a police bust. And so he can see something like a ripoff, something bad from a mile away. And that's why he wanted to see the other side of the brick, because he wanted to make sure that it was all actual coke, they actually were not getting ripped off. He saw how Franklin just wanted to rush out, and he saw how ignorant Lamar was being. And that's basically what prompted him to take a look at that brick.
Yeah, and going back to the Series A heist, he saw when that buyer, that little cutscene that you see after you play the heist, he saw that buyer was not legit. And he acted. He acted before that buyer could arrest him.
Even a secret phone call that you can get. If you actually switch to Franklin right after this mission, and you actually call up Stretch, then Franklin will actually confront Stretch about the deal. Stretch will get pissed off that they brought Trevor in, saying that he ruined the deal, but Franklin will say that Trevor
Yeah, he ruined the deal probably for Stretch, because Stretch's goal was probably to rip off Lamar, and Trevor stopped that. So yeah, Trevor ruined the deal for Stretch and the other ballers. And also, there's a lot of, secret phone calls in GTA 5. You wouldn't believe how many there are. There's, a video on YouTube of, all of them that you can get. But you have to, actually call certain characters, throughout the story. And you have to do it at, specific points, because otherwise, you're not going to be able to get the phone calls. So, you kind of have to do it quickly whenever you do, a mission or something like that. It's... Honestly, nobody who plays GTA 5 for the first time would probably get every phone call. Would definitely not get every phone call because they don't really know to call any of those characters. They don't really think that, like, hey, I could probably call this character and get an interaction out of them. They don't think about that. Like, they might accidentally get one. I saw somebody play through the game and accidentally get a phone, one of those phone calls where Franklin called Lamar and talked to him, but no one is probably even going to get one of those phone calls, let alone all of them in their first playthrough when they don't even know, like, what this game's really about.
Saved us from getting ripped off.
That just goes to show you the detail that Rockstar put in.
What you take a crazy white dude around the hood for, huh? Cause that crazy white dude the only reason why we buy brick plastic, motherfucker. He the reason why we still breathe.
Yep.
Bad little homie. Man, I don't give a fuck how you look, big homie. Matter of fact, let me ask your ass something. Why you set us up with a motherfucker that try to run a lick on us and clap us any fucking way? That shit was real to you and your geek friend fucked it up. That's on you, punk.
And if you want to know how smart Trevor is in this case, even though, yes, he's done a lot of stupid things, remember Vic Vance in Vice City Stories. Now, even though Vic Vance is in the 3D universe as another GTA character, Vic Vance is probably the biggest cocaine dealer in the entire GTA series, even more so than Tommy Vercetti, because Tommy Vercetti really only did one deal once he got out of prison. But Vic has been doing this for at least 2 years at that point, when Tommy Vercetti comes to Vice City in 1986. So Vic built a huge amount of his criminal empire on just selling coke alone. And Vic himself, even though he's had a lot of experience with buying and selling cocaine, he actually gets ripped off. There's actually one side mission in Vice City Stories in which Vic actually buys fake coke. And then he has to go and get it back. If Vic was actually Trevor in this case, Trevor would have been able to see that coke was fake. So that's why I gotta give credit to Trevor for this, that he was able to see through that deal. First time that I played it.
Also, Vic is much less keen than Trevor because, well, I'm gonna be fair though. I don't know if Vic could have really seen anything like that was gonna happen with that deal in the beginning of Vice City and how it was gonna lead to his death. I'll be fair with him on that one. Like, I don't even know if anyone could really see, hey, a bunch of hitmen are going to come out and shoot. But, like, if he got ripped off in a side mission, then yeah. That just shows you how, like, keen Trevor is at doing this.
I wasn't able to even see that it was fake. I thought maybe they would try to possibly set them up, but I never imagined that the drugs they were actually selling them were possibly fake. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, do drop a like. I will try to make more videos like this for you guys. Check out my live stream. I'm going to be doing a live stream in like 30 minutes to an hour after this video. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day, guys.
So yeah, that was the Professionals lore video on GTA 5 for the anniversary. I wondered if he was actually gonna make a video for the GTA 5 anniversary, because a lot of other YouTubers have. Like, you'll notice if you're subscribed to, like, any of the bigger YouTubers of GTA, but, yeah, it was a long video. And he has a lot of other lore videos about, like, not just GTA 5, but GTA 4 and GTA 3, a lot of the other GTAs, basically, like, probably every other GTA that's ever been, maybe not every single one, but a lot of the other ones, and a bunch of other games too, so definitely check out his channel again. Alright, that's all for me.